Hello, all you wayward travelers, and welcome to City Skylines 2, Llaneilian Town, County, City, whatever really fits. Episode 1 anyway. So, starting us off, it would probably be worth mentioning that all of these videos were pre-recorded or recorded in the background without mic, and then I came in after the fact and recorded voiceovers. I didn't quite think about recording my microphone in the moment. I wasn't really sure if I was going to make this into a kind of series or not, but here we are, so... Now, all of that being said, it probably doesn't take too much guesswork to figure out that this is predominantly unplanned footage, and I'm kind of just coming in here after the fact and polishing it up with commentary and voiceover where I feel is appropriate. The footage for the first couple of episodes will be a little bit here and there and all over the place. I don't have any particular script or plans in mind. I kind of just go with the flow, feel the vibes, and that being the case, there's going to be a fair few jump cuts and speed ups here and there, as I do sit awfully long periods of time and just kind of idle and look at stuff and think about stuff in the back of my head without really thinking, oh yeah, I should probably be thinking about video quality or viewer engagement. So we'll see how it works out. So here's a perfect case study of exactly what I was talking about just before, about I tend to really just idle and not think too much about the production. You'll see I have this road here I want to lay out, and I'm just holding it, and I'm holding it, and zooming in and out, and I'm just dawdling with it, like, just place the damn road. It's not that hard, but I'm incredibly unsure about myself, and I just really want to get like all of the measurements right. I'm very detail oriented, so this is part of the reason why there will be numerous jump cuts throughout the video, because I dawdle with a lot of stuff and just take too long to decide this goes here and that goes there. So you'll have to bear with me. I've done my best to edit out all the boring sections and included things I think might be interesting to see or where I can provide decent commentary. I am by no means any city planner plays or a Biffa, although you probably already noticed also by the little pop-up in the top right or the top left there of the music player that I do take my inspirations. If this is the kind of content you like to have going in the background or watching on the sideline, I do definitely recommend that you go and check out either or both of those two guys, as they provide some immaculate City Skylines 2 content. But for right now, while I have you here with me, I hope I can provide you with some adequate entertainment, somewhat in the same ballpark as those two legends of the community. Now, watching the footage back here and doing my voiceovers, I'm definitely kind of sat here cackling at myself, making a little bit of fun of myself, and I definitely welcome all of you guys to also poke a little bit of fun at me, because this is ridiculous. Like, guess how fast this footage has been sped up by? It's running at 5 times speed currently, and there's no reason logically that I should have taken that long to lay down some sewage piping, like, honestly. City Planner Plays has this saying that don't let perfect be the enemy of good, and oh boy, I'm definitely a victim of that. And you'll see me repeat the same silly mistake here with this local or offshoot road leading to the water pump. I just, like, what am I doing? I'm just I'm just inching and inching the roads. Like, why am I being so uncertain about the placement? Just get it in there and then maybe nudge it a little bit with move it after the fact. What kind of city players are you guys? Are you the kind of player that, like me, just kind of sits back, zooms out, maybe admires their little town and looks around every little nook and cranny for things that maybe needs a little nudge or a little push, maybe a tiny touch up? Or are you the kind of player that just full sense it, always moving on to the next big project, industry, commercial, skyscrapers? Let me know down in the comments. Now, some of the more keen viewers among you might have noticed that there's no game audio, and this is why. You might have thought it might have been a deliberate design choice or production choice on my end. No, I was just a doofus and I completely forgot to mute the in-game radio, and I didn't want to have that blasting in the background, especially because I'm not sure how DMCA friendly Cities 2's radios are, so yeah, oopsie. So finally, after 15 excruciating minutes, well, 15 for you guys, it's probably been more akin to like half an hour, if not more for me in game, to get the basic layout of our city. So I could be doing a little bit of a better job in the speed department, but hey, this is why we had the magic of editing, right? Anyway, what you'll see me doing right now is coming in with the node controller mod, just cleaning up some of all these crosswalks. They're way too many, way too close to each other for it to really make sense. I feel that pedestrians can walk from one to the other without too much hassle. And also, this here intersection, I am livid. I want to get rid of the traffic lights. There's really no purpose for there to be any traffic lights on such a little intersection, but I don't have the milestone log, so oh well. And once again, my indecisiveness playing a key role in my eventual downfall. I really just, again, I dawdle too long. I sit there and I think, should I put it here? Should I put it here? Should I put it here? I eventually just decide I'll just extend out the road, plop it down there, call it a day, whatever. So, time to talk about what kind of city we'll actually be making here. I've decided ahead of time that I'll be predominantly sticking with the Netherlands pack because think they look kind of nice. I like their aesthetic, and will be kind of building sort of European inspired row housing and corner buildings back to backs. I'm not exactly on the top of my game when it comes to geography, but I am hailing from a Scandinavian country, so I am primarily basing the design of the city off of what I see around myself and what I'm familiar with. So, kind of European, Scandinavian inspired architecture. Now, when it comes to commercial, there unfortunately does not follow a Netherlands pack with that. So we'll be sticking with just the regular European themed commercial zoning. And we'll be pushing it a little further back from the residential area and the little neighborhoods, and keeping it primarily along the entry road here. I suppose it's both the arterial and the collector as it stands currently, but just kind of keeping it out of the residents' way so they don't get swarmed with semi-trucks and vans and other delivery vehicles, but still close enough that it's convenient for them to walk down the sidewalk and get to their local grocery store, clothing store, maybe have a cappuccino at a coffee house, whatever really decides to pop up. With the size of the lots I've decided to zone, it's probably gonna be something a little more heavy industry or heavy commercial, but I'd like to imagine. And on the topic of heavy industry, that is exactly what we'll be zoning next. Maybe not necessarily heavy, but just regular industry, but hey, industry is industry. It's rather close to the shoreline, as you can see. I think in the future, when we're a little more developed, this is most definitely gonna end up as a harbor area for delivery of cargo, export of cargo, all kinds of wonky boaty business. Anywho, with that zoned in, I think that's gonna do us for this here first episode. If you enjoyed, then I hope I'll see you in the next one. Until then, enjoy your day, have a great one, and I'll see you around.